right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, my camera had to go out of focus for a little bit. But I believe we are officially live for Monday's session, March 10th of 2025. Oh my goodness. It's finally happening. This guy's live. Sorry guys, just making sure everything on the stream is good. Mic test, mic test. All right, we're good. We are live. We're kicking it. And let's get a little pre-market analysis going. Oh, as always, before we start, 90% of traders lose money. Trade at your own risk. Do not follow any of my trades because this stream is for entertainment purposes only, not for any financial advice of any sort. If you're looking for financial advice, this is not the place. This is not the channel. Whatever I'm saying here does not matter at all. So with that being said, don't copy me. Get onto it. Opened up with the gap. I actually took a little trade here last night on the funded account. It hasn't been filled, so to fill it, it would be up at basically 20,200 would be the fill. We do have a bounce level down here as well, so I'm gonna mark this level down here basically at 1980. Sorry, 19780. 19780 to the bottom side for a bounce, or if the market opens up, I mean, it might just fill. So 2 levels to play in today. We have this fill. Which, if this gap doesn't get filled and we just continue tanking until Friday, it is going to be a nasty fill. Wouldn't complain, you know, if you want to just dump and then all of a sudden give me over 1,000 points on Friday and let me capture that at 5 contracts, whatever, you know, even 2 contracts, I would be happy. So let's go look at the daily chart here. I have somewhat of a doji stick. I don't know how you would characterize it, but I'm gonna say that's a doji. So maybe we bounce here, go back up to 20,600, and then we tank to the level down here at basically 19,000. Could be a key thought, but this is the daily chart, and each candle that prints on here is a daily candlestick. Could be doable, but I think we would need some major news. So with that being said, that's really the market plan. Just looking for these 2 key levels here today. We are below VWAP for this morning, so coming to this demand zone. So we're gonna be looking to, I'm a little bit leaning more towards the bull side this morning for Monday. Maybe we retrace and, you know, fill this gap. It doesn't have to happen immediately. It could be like, it could happen towards the end of the day, but that's just what I'm thinking right now. And also, this is, I'm just trading. I've already made money in my funded account. I traded the Asia session, so I'm gonna be trading the New York session just on this practice account. This is a demo account, so I'll be a little bit more aggressive just to kind of play around, because I mean, I really have nothing at risk. It's just a practice account, but I'm gonna try to treat it like a real account. We are gonna open up here in about 4 minutes, and looks like my camera froze again. Sorry about that, guys. I have no clue why it's doing that. Alright, my camera's being wonky, so I might just have to turn it off. If it's gonna keep doing that, if it's gonna keep freezing, I'm just gonna leave my camera off. It's gonna keep freezing. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying this throughout the stream here. This is just a demo account right now. I've already traded my funded account, and I'm working on a take profit combine as well. A take profit evaluation account. Working on that, so just gonna be trading the demo just to kind of get some practice in. We're gonna open up here in about 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 3 minutes. Go ahead and pull this up as well. I'm gonna get ES on my other screen. That's just the way I like trading. I like to see that ES and Nasdaq are moving in congruence. If ES is selling but Nasdaq is, you know, going up, buying up, then I would try to hold back. So we're just gonna have to see who's gonna be the leader today. Are we gonna have ES leading, or are we gonna have Nasdaq be the leader for this morning? Still have a little bit of ways to go to kind of bounce off 90. I mean, that's 80 points to the downside, 80 to 90, whatever, you know. I guess it would be 100 actually. You know, I'm not that good at math, okay? Just because I'm Asian doesn't mean I'm good at math. If you're watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to be more active, and for this year, one of my goals is to be able to stream full time, you know. In the spirit of transparency. We did bounce off this level here, so bounced off of it last night. We came back down, and now we're turning this into resistance. So I'm gonna go and mark that key level. I think if we can get above this and turn into support, the bulls can come in and rally up towards the highs. But if this turns into resistance, potentially we could come back down here. So just a good level. I'm kind of just drawing these out for you guys. Normally would just keep a mental tab on it. I don't really need to draw it out. Last Friday was great though. Not Friday, I guess it was Wednesday. I nailed the trade. So I called it, but I wouldn't really say calling it. I mean, you can say anything's gonna happen, like the market's gonna go down here in a bit, whatever, you know. It's always a 50-50 because the market only goes up or down, right? Even if it ranges, it goes up and down. So if you say one thing, you have a 50% chance of being correct. It's the beauty about the market. Oh, we are open. Adjust this practice account, fix those settings. ES is making a move to the upside. Nasdaq is somewhat following suit, so two moving pretty good. Like I said, let's see if we can get above this level here. I think 1930. We can get above that. We can get above these rejection areas. Potentially look for a gap fill, but I am gonna be aggressive, just letting you know, because this is a demo account. So if you guys see me make some big trades, that is why. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. So rejecting, looking good. The bulls are definitely in control. ES is going to be at the top of its range, and the equivalency. So if we're looking at ES, I don't want to pull it up. I'm just going to explain it to you. ES is basically up here, so it's gonna, I think, gonna take Nasdaq. If ES breaks out, Nasdaq should follow suit. So I'm gonna go ahead and place a buy order here, something like this. Nice to target that level up there if we could get that bounce. We'll just play super aggressive here. Obviously, this gap fill is not going to happen right away, right? We're not just going to get one big candle. Starting to see a huge rejection. So we are selling hardcore right now, but definitely a premature entry here. Let's see what happens. See if this demand zone will hold up. In this continuation of the sell here, looking like I might get stopped out before it pounces back up, but this is a demo account, so I'm not really too stressed about it. Wanted to try this theory out of filling in this gap up here. Definitely don't want to see this gap not get filled. Please. Not, I mean, if they wait till Friday, that's going to be a big gap to fill, because let's go look at the daily chart. Is it really just going to dump all the way down to this level down here? Are we going to keep on teetering down to 19,200? Is that going to be, like, is that what's going to happen? Because that will be the next level on the daily chart, which would be a nasty daily candle. That would be a heavy sell. Would be very insane. Crazy for a tap. But let's see if the market will want to bounce off this demand zone and we can go up and fill that gap. Would be great for it to fill by the end of the day. Alright, but good news is my camera's not acting up. I'm being wonky. ES just had a major rejection. It created a new low, but that's a nasty week to the bottom side, dude. Feel bad for whoever shorted there for ES. Nasdaq, you're saying pretty good if you shorted. I mean, if you shorted from my entry level, that's $1,000 on one contract. You're sitting pretty solid. Right now, ES is pulling back up. You know what? I'll just show you guys so you know that I'm not speaking out of my rear end. This is what ES is doing. So ES sold down, squeezing a lot of the shorts. I mean, everybody gets squeezed both ways. The bulls, the bears, what happens, but now it's going back up. It's in this range, so ES has a gap too that it has to fill up at 57.72. Nasdaq's gap fill would be up at 20,200 basically. Would be the move. But yes, that wick is just insane. I wonder how many people got squeezed out from that. I mean, probably not squeezed. If you're a scalper, you definitely took some big money from that. Which is pretty incredible. ES gave up the bear side just to go back up, just to come back down. Anyways, we're just waiting for this trade to happen now. There's really not much else I can do. All my stops and take profits are already in the right place. So now we wait. What is the much I want to do? Do we have any news coming out too? I don't know if we have any news. I have not checked for any news. Yeah, we don't have any news today. We got some 2-star news, but Japan, they have their GDP at 7:30 today, 6:30 my time central. So I think in the Asian session might have a little bit of volatility. Not because of Japan, okay? If you're watching, it is because it is Asia session opens up typically at like 5 p.m. my time. That's the open of the futures market, and it just so happens to fall into the Asia session. I don't think the London session's not really gonna move either, so yeah. Yep. Alright, sorry guys. Oh, ES is looking to break it out of the channel. What is going on? We get ES to break 5704. We rock it. They're really gonna bounce off my magical level that I drew. Oh, yeah, ES is starting to rocket to the moon. So let's go. Take Nasdaq with that thing. Get it, Craig. And some fighting though. I have the Dom on my right side. You can't see it on my screen, but it's on my right hand side. It's like moving up and down so quick. Come on. Interesting. Anyways, ES is going to break out to the upside. Let's get the continuation here. And if If the Bulls want to take control of this, they got to get above 19,930 is what I'm looking at right now. So if they can give it above this, get it above this level. Sorry guys, been speaking English part of my whole life too, but it's not my first language. It's not my primary language, but let's get above here, get back above that level, and then we can rock it up to the upside. I will just wait. I'm tired. You know, when I went to sleep at a good time too. Woke up early to hit the gym, but in between the night, I had to wake up a couple of times to use the bathroom. Always the worst, I tell you what. Always the worst. Bulls are trying. Just gotta get that follow through. We got 15 minutes opening up here very shortly, the 15-minute candle. ES is still breaking to the upside, so let's go ES. ES coming up on VWAP, and Nasdaq is a little bit of a way, so there we go. And above that, do we get this continuation, or is this downtrend here going to continue? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all my drawings, so it's one less quick thing. Break out of this downtrend. Lines, I tell you. It's the lines. Lines are beautiful. What? That's not right. All right. Can you see now reject as well? Let's go, Bulls. The Bulls gotta take care of this. Blast the level strong, and we get that continuation up. Are we gonna get it? Is the question. It's a 50-50. I can't do that. Camera still has not froze. Webcam is looking good. Super solid. Cannot complain. ES and Nasdaq both thinking hard now. Looks like the bears have taken control again. Am I gonna get stopped out? Let's see. obviously I would not have this big of a stop loss on a funded account. But here in the demo account that I'm trading right now, I get to get some practice in, get some feelers out, kind of just feel it out, trying to get better with my trading too as well, having like bigger targets essentially, because I want to get to the point where I'm not just taking like 10-20 point scalps. I want to be able to like consistently get over 50 plus. Like, you don't have to do that way, but that's the way that I'm trying to program myself to become, and just be a better trader so I can take bigger moves. That way I'm not really just having to focus every day on trying to make $200 every day, you know, get those big moves, and I could take a couple days off and just come to the market and be like, okay, well, I'm not seeing anything that I like, the market's not moving in good conditions, I'm just gonna call it off. But the only real way to do that is just to take the big moves. I have to. This is just my opinion, but I think you need to have big days. But to have big days, you need to have the risk there, you know. Big risk, high reward, as the saying goes. We are coming back to the bottom of this channel. Look like I'm gonna get stopped out here actually. The Bears are definitely still in control. Bulls thought they had a chance, but the Bears have taken them right down, just squeezing out the Bulls. Either way, just gonna log this trade in. I want to take it because I normally would not, like I said, on the funded account, wouldn't have a stop loss this big. I'd have a little less more, but I want to try this out so I could log it down too, of like, hey, this is how this trade went, and see if I can replicate it on a real account, because that's why you have a demo account, right? The reason why you have a demo account is so that you can practice what you normally wouldn't do. Won't do this on a funded account, so I get to practice it here. ES is starting to make a move back up. So do we get the bulls to come through here? Let's go look at the 15-minute chart. So I think if they get back above 905, 906, 1995, we can get the move back up. Good chance though, maybe it fakes down here, takes me out, everybody out first, me included, and then it moves up. We fill the gap. Like I also said as well, the gap doesn't have to get filled right away. It could be the end of the day, right as soon as that 3:15 comes around, which the market closes at 4 o'clock my time, because that's the futures market. This is not options. Can't wait to see how this market wants to respond. I think my camera froze again. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off. It's actually so annoying. I don't know why it's doing that, but we're just chilling. Oh no. Sorry, not oh no the trade, but something going on my phone. That's what I'm looking at. All right. Come on. Don't you run away, you little green onion. That's not what I want. Finish. No. I'm not that big. Alright, alright. We're good, we're good. Oh, did I get stopped out? Alright. Turn off my notifications here. Again, this is a demo that I'm trading, not a funded account. So if you're watching this saying, oh my goodness, it's going back in. This is a funded. So the theory was to see if we could bounce up here. It didn't happen. So now I want to see if this was just a fake. And we get this continuation to the upside to go fill that gap. What's my hair like that? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, man. Made me waste some fruit, you know. Green spring onion. Dang it. Oh, I got it. Okay. I thought it left. I thought it left. Sorry guys, my camera kept freezing, so that's why it's not on today. So instead of you know, seeing me in a weird position of being a spot, you can now just hear me talk. And the trades kind of already happen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. was about to die, so I should probably put it on the thing. Come on. Oh, what is going on? The market just tanking. Definitely glad I'm on the demo account instead of my funded account. Tell you what. You little jerk. Right. Alright. As you guys can see, practice. I'm just kind of playing around at this point. Right, so I'm glad I took those trades though on this practice. So now I get to log that. I bet you it's gonna turn up from here now. But anyways, I get to log that. I'm gonna come back here later. I'm not gonna trade. I'm already logged out on my other account. So now I can take a mental tab of like, okay, this is what the market happened. So next time we're in this situation again, I have a better note of it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go and call the stream here. Just wanted to get in a couple trades. I have some other stuff to do, but if you tune in, appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and turn